Do not be scared of challenges. Do not be scared of adversities. Do not be scared of pain. Do not be scared of suffering. Do not be scared of struggling. Because believe it or not, like it or not, those are the time, those are the moments, those are the situations and circumstances that we gain the most permanent wisdom, the most permanent information, the most permanent education. But if every time you fail or you cry or you struggle or you go into adversities or you go through challenges, you start panicking, you start doubting yourself, questioning yourself, talking down about yourself, thinking that you ain't worthy enough, good enough, powerful enough, joyful enough, strong enough, just because you are going through a situation, just because you are going through a challenge, you are not doing yourself a favor. No matter what happens to you, good or bad, you have the end say. Your attitude has the end say. For example, me, I was in a deadly car accident recently. But guess what? I have always told myself this is one of the best things that happened to me. Why? Because thanks to this, I can grow, I can evolve, I can improve, I can change certain things. My perception in life right now is more bold, is more clear. But somebody could have been like, oh my God, a deadly car accident. Oh no, life is going super bad for me right now. I'm going to be more scared. I'm going to be more fearful. I'm going to question. I'm going to have all this panic, all this anxiety. But I choose to not have it. Not because of what the situation was, not because of what the situation is, but because the attitude I choose to approach the situation, the attitude I choose to approach the circumstance, the attitude I choose to approach what has happened. Do not be scared of suffering. There is lessons in the suffering. There is wisdom in the suffering, in your challenges, in your pain, in your tears, in your adversities, in your struggles. There is wisdom there. There is education there. There is information there. There is something that you can take from what happened to you that's going to allow you to grow better, bigger, wiser. That's going to allow you to make more money, more connections, more opportunity, more peace, more health, more wealth, more clarity. If you choose to see it that way, your perception, your attitude at the end of the day has the last power on what happens in your life. And no, I'm not saying this because, I want to sound motivational or because, I want to sound good. I'm not telling you this because it sounds good. I'm telling you this because it's the truth. I'm telling you this because with this perception, with this attitude, life becomes a lot more joyful. Life becomes a lot more welcoming. Life becomes a lot more exciting. Because now, no challenge, no pain, no failure, no struggle, no difficulty, no adversity can take you down or can break you down. So what do? You see everything as an opportunity to learn. You see everything as an opportunity to grow. You see everything as something that came to your life not to destroy you, but to enlighten you. Not to destroy you, but to make you reflect that, hey, try another way. Try thinking differently. Try speaking differently. Try changing the people you hang out with. Try changing the environment you consistently go. But in order for you to be able to have that perception around life, that attitude around life, you have to go through things that will force you to see life that way. Because when you see life as everything is bad, everything is negative, nothing is working, I don't have no support, no love, no opportunities, no resources. When you see life that way, guess what? More things coming to you that reflect that there is no opportunities for you, there is no money for you, life is negative, life is bad, start showing up in your life. Why? Because that's what you are consistently focusing on. That's why you are consistently giving your time, giving your attention, and giving your energy. But you can change that. Nothing is final. Death is final. But as long as you are alive, as long as you are breathing, I'm telling you, there's still more wins for you. There's still more prosperity for you. There's still more success for you. There's still more upliftment, more opportunities for you if you see it that way. And you have the choice. Let me remind you, you have the choice. You don't have to think the way your parents were thinking. You don't have to think the way the school system, your religion, social media, the books you read are telling you to think. You can choose how to think and think that way. Which, by the way, however way you think, your life is going to follow. Because power is the mind. Power is your perceptions. Power is your ideas. Power is your attitude. And you knowing that you have the choice of thinking anything, why think negative? Why think poor? Why think failure? Why think that nothing is working out for you? Why think that there is not success, there is not opportunities, there is no money, there is no happiness for you? Why? When you can in fact think that success is coming, happiness is coming, prosperity is coming, joy is coming, love is coming, opportunities to grow, opportunities to evolve are coming. You can choose to believe that. You can choose to have that perspective because, again, it is a choice. The same way you choose to think that you are not good enough, worthy enough, powerful enough, beautiful enough, handsome enough, confident enough, that exact same way you can also choose to think that you are confident enough, you are good enough, you are worthy enough, powerful enough, handsome enough, beautiful enough, confident enough. You choose your thoughts, and your consistent thoughts, your more dominant thoughts influence your actions, influence your behavior, influence your attitude, which at the end is going to influence what you attract or what you repel from your life. I'm going to go back to the beginning. Challenges, adversities, pain, misery, tears, struggles, all those things are good. All those things are positive. Why? Because in every challenge, in every adversity, in every pain, in every problem, there is a lesson, there is information, there is education, there is opportunity to grow, opportunity to evolve. There is a chance to change the way you have been doing things, the way you have been thinking things, the way you have been presenting things. You have the choice to change your thoughts, especially if you are not happy with the way your life is. The way your life is right now is an accumulation of your mindset, your thoughts, your belief, the information you have been exposed to since you were born. So if the life you have right now is not the life that you love, is not the life that makes you feel good about yourself, is not the life that you are happy about, you can change that life. Your life is not a permanent that, hey, this is how your life is going to be, period. No. Your life has been going this way. It can start going this way. Or it can start going this way. Or it can start going this way. Or it can start going this way. If you change your perception, if you change your attitude, if you change your thoughts. Because right now you are not happy with your life. You are not happy with who you are or the amount of money you are making. Then what makes you think that if you keep thinking how you have been thinking for the past 20 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 10 years, 5 years, anything will change in your life? You keep the same mindset, you keep the same life. You keep the same type of conversations, you keep the same life. You keep the same attitude, you keep the same life. You keep the same, consuming the same information, you keep the same life. Because if nothing new, if nothing is updated in your mind, nothing can be updated in your life. If nothing is updated in your mind, nothing can be updated in your bank account. And as I was studying on this subject and meditating and just talking to myself, asking myself questions, because I seek to know, I seek to understand, because I don't believe we were born to just pay bills and die. I don't believe we were born just to grind till we die, hustle till we die. I don't believe that. So I seek to educate myself. So I seek to know what are other ways. Grinding, hustling, till that's not the way I want to live my life. I want to enjoy. I want to have a great time. I want to be able to open doors for other people. I want to start businesses. I want to be able to travel the world. I want to build schools. I want to give people opportunities for better themselves, for better them life. I want to build those toys. I want to write books that can help other people. I want to do all of that. I want to live a good life. And a good life starts with a good mindset. Thinking good thoughts. Thinking positive thoughts. I can sit here with you and only talk about good things, positive things, prosperous things, joyful things, because I truly study and because I truly love positivity. I truly love to have a good time, and I know to have a good time I had to have a good mind. I had to think good so I can experience good. Because, for example, you tell me, imagine you here sitting, right? And you thinking, oh, my life is bad. My life is horrible. Nothing is working. Nothing is seeming. Oh my God. Nothing is fine. Nothing is good. Oh, life is hard. Life is difficult. If this is the attitude you have, if those are the thoughts you have, guess what? No matter where you go, or no matter who's around you, you're still going to feel miserable. You're still going to feel that life is bad. Why? Because that's what you are thinking. You don't change your life by working harder. I already know. All my my grinders, my hustlers. Ooh. I gotta work, I gotta sweat blood and tears. Gonna come and attack me. If you work hard without a strategy, if you work hard without purpose, if you work hard without enlightenment, you are going to work hard until you die. How many people you know that has been working hard for 20 years, 40 years, 30 years, but they still broke, they still poor, they still miserable? Then the answer is not hard work. It's not. At some point, I was ignorant too, and I thought, I just gotta work hard. So I was working the hardest from 4 to 4, 6 to 6, Monday to Sunday. I did that for multiple years and for multiple months. But I was still not having money. I was still not enjoying myself. I was still not having a good life, not resting, not nothing. So I was like, no. There must be something else. Hard work cannot be the only answer. No. Because also look around you, how many people we know that are working. Who's a success story I studied recently? Kai Cenat, which I'm happy and I cherish his success, more prosperity, more money, more joy to him. The construction workers work harder than Kai Cenat. Physically, they work harder than Kai Cenat. But some of their construction workers might not have even half of the money that Kai Cenat have, or half of the resources that he has. Why? Because hard work is not the answer. Kai Cenat is providing value. Kai Cenat is using his creativity. Kai Cenat is using his mind more than his body. Kai Cenat is producing. And when you produce, there is somebody consuming. But when you are just a construction worker, See the difference? The answer, by the way, this is not to talk negative or talk back on anybody who's on construction. I just use it for an example, because at some point too, I was working in construction. Challenging, difficult, but I'm glad I did it, because I learned skills, I learned measurement, I learned customer service. I learned, okay, this is time, the importance of being on time, the importance of knowing where are your tools, where are your equipment, the importance of working with people different than you, the importance of communication, the importance of team building. I learned. Was it a struggle? It was a struggle for me. It was a challenge for me at first, but the more I did it, the better I got. And what did I say at the beginning of this video? Challenges, struggles, pain, suffering are a good thing, are a positive thing. If you see it that way, if you can think it that way. I know me say that right now. Oh, you know what? Your suffering is good. You're like, what? She said my suffering is good. What did you talk? I know. As I'm saying it to you right now, what is Zigo talking about? Why she's lying? But now flip it. Flip it and ask yourself, what is this pain teaching me? What is this struggle teaching me? What is this adversity teaching me? How can I grow? How can I evolve from this particular situation? Even if you don't like the situation, even if you don't like what is happening, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? How can I evolve from this? Ask yourself those questions and allow yourself to give you the answer. I have been to situations that I'm just crying so much. I'm like, oh, why is this happening to me? The pain, the tears, the not having the answer, not knowing who to talk to, not even knowing how to feel, having to force myself to go to sleep because that's the only time when the tears can stop. Had to force myself to go to sleep because that's the only time when my mind can shut down. Had to force myself to go to sleep because that's the only time I cannot feel pain. I went through it, and I might go through it again, and that's okay with me because now I understand and I accept that struggles, challenges, adversities, pain, suffering, something good can come from that. And I'm going to look for the good in my challenges. I'm going to look for the good in my adversities. I'm going to look for the good in my pain. I'm going to look for the good in my suffering. I'm going to look for the good in my adversity. I'm going to look for the good in my struggle. I'm going to look for the good in my pain. I'm going to look for the good in my adversities. I'm going to look for the good in my problems. I'm going to look for the good in every situation, every circumstance, every communication that I experience and that comes my way. I'm going to look for the good because I can take something good from it. And by me having this attitude of looking for the good, guess what happened? Now I face my challenges, my struggles, my adversities with more enthusiasm, with more faith in myself, with more confidence, because I know this challenge, this situation, this hardship is not here to break me, it's here to educate me. Since it's here to educate me, okay, I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to play the victim. I'm not going to blame nobody. I will take ownership. Okay, this struggle, this adversity, I can learn from it. This struggle, this adversity, I can grow from it. This struggle, this adversity, I can get better from it. This struggle, this adversity, I can succeed. I can flourish. I can win through this. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I had this switch. Or I started to have this attitude, this mindset, this, because again, it is a choice to see the good in your struggle, to see the good in your pain, to see the good in your challenges, to see the good in your adversities, to see the good in your problems. It is a choice. Are you going to choose to look for the good, look for the wisdom, look for the blessing, look for the lesson? Or are you going to choose to look for who to blame? To look for, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Why am I going through this? Why not it happening to you? Why not? Oh, sorry, you so different. You from another universe that you cannot suffer. Oh, you cannot cry. You cannot struggle. You cannot go to adversity because you are from another galaxy. Well, guess what? In this galaxy, struggles, adversities, challenges, pain, suffering is available as a form of education, as a form of enlightenment, as a form of empowerment. Imagine when you are watching a movie, right? And there is no action, no adversity, no feeling. The movie is just like this. You're gonna skip that movie. But a movie that has some type of curiosity, some type of how this is gonna go, some type of, oh my God, look what's gonna happen to them, some type of, oh my God, this person, this horrible thing, and that's the another funny thing, that the movies that we enjoy the most are the movies that the superheroes. Every superhero we nowadays know had to go through something that make them suffer, make them cry, maybe a mistake, maybe a challenge, maybe an adversity, maybe a struggle. And because they went through that, now here they are superheroes. And we all love superheroes. So why can't you be a superhero in your own life? By choosing to see your struggles, your adversities, your challenge, your pain, your suffering as something that can make you better. As something that is there to build your powers as a superhero. As something happening to take you to the state of that superhero, to the life of that superhero, to the success, to the peace, to the greatness of that superhero. Right now, why not? You see them in the movie, well, put yourself in a movie too and see yourself as a superhero of yourself. Because you have to be able to save your own self first and foremost. A superhero that cannot save their own self, or that cannot deal with their own emotions or their own thoughts or their own adversities or their own whatever, is not a superhero. What makes them a superhero is that they can deal with their own and they can be a positive force to everybody else around them. What about you? Are you going to choose to be the superhero and stop condemning, rejecting, canceling, pain? Oh, this pain is happening. Yeah, it's happening for you to grow. It's happening for you to evolve. That pain, that suffering is there to build you, is there to empower you, is there to uplift you. I struggled too. I suffered too. I cried too. Sometimes I am in situations, circumstances that I'm like, how do I get over this? How do I wake up? This is happening. Because the pain is heavy, because the tears are heavy. But guess what? Because I have taught myself, because I choose to believe that something good must come out of this situation, of this experience, I keep going. I keep going. I keep going. Without losing myself, without losing my smile, without losing my positive attitude. I simply keep going. Why? Because something good will happen. Something good is coming. This struggle, this adversity, this challenge, this pain came to build me, came to uplift me, came to make me be better, bigger, stronger, wiser, richer, healthier. I choose to have this mindset. I choose to have this attitude. I can also do the opposite and be like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? No, I cannot overcome this. Oh my God, life is bad. Life is a struggle. Oh, nothing seems to be working for me. Oh, everything is so difficult. Oh, oh no, man. You know what? Yeah, that's it. I can have that attitude. I can have that attitude too, but no, I don't want to. No, and I choose not to. I choose to have the attitude of, this is happening. What can I learn from it? How can I grow from it? How could I evolve from it? And that allows me to keep experiencing life without losing myself, without losing the belief, without losing faith in myself, faith in God, and without losing hope. No. Hope that is not the end. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I can get through this. No matter if I cry every night before I sleep. So, I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's listening. But if you made it this far, it's okay to cry. It's okay to struggle. It's okay to suffer. If you cry, if you suffer, if you struggle, there is nothing wrong with you. It's part of being a human being. It's part of being a person. It's part of experiencing life. You can find the lessons in your struggles. You can find the wisdom in your pain. You can find the wisdom in your adversity. You can find the wisdom in your challenges. You can find the wisdom in your failures. You can find the wisdom in your mistakes. You can find the wisdom in your hurt. You can find the wisdom. You can find you can find something that you can hold on to so you can keep going forward in every one of your challenges, your adversities, your pain, your struggles. You can find something to take and hey, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm going to get over this because I can and because I choose to. Because I'm taking the strength from this failure, the strength from this pain, the strength from this adversity, the strength from this challenge, the strength from this pain, the strength from this suffering, the strength from this challenge. I take it to keep going because I can and I choose to do it. That failure is not gonna break me. That mistake is not gonna break me. And even if it breaks me, it breaks me. So this version of myself can be broken and I can upgrade myself into a better and bigger version. That failure, that challenge, that adversity, that pain, that suffering, those tears are not going to stop me, are not going to break me, are not going to make me lose myself, and are not going to make me think that I am not worthy, I am not good enough. No. No mistake, no challenge, no adversity, no pain, no struggle, no suffering is going to take away my self-love, my self-belief, my self-faith. No. Because I look for the good in the mistake. I look for the good in the pain. I look for the good in the suffering. I look for the good in the adversity. I look for the good in the tears. I look for the good in the mistake. I look for the good in the challenge. I look for the good in the hurt. I look for the good in the problem. Because I use it to keep going forward. Because I want to go forward. And I can go forward. Wisdom is earned. Wisdom is earned. And you can gain wisdom from reading books, listening to podcasts, and watching videos like this ones, uplifting, motivational, inspirational, educational, listening to audios like this, motivational, educational, inspirational. But it's not going to compare to the wisdom that you earn through your own experience, your own struggle or your own happiness, your own tears or your own smiles, your own suffering or your own blessing, your own challenge or your own solution. Wisdom is earned. Wisdom is earned. So earn your wisdom by not quitting because you are suffering, by not giving up because you are crying, because you are devastated, because things are not working the way you want them to work. Earn your wisdom. Because wisdom is always coming. It might come in the form of a challenge. It might come in the form of an adversity. It might come in the form of a mistake. It might come in the form of a problem. It might come in the form of a tear. It might come in the form of losing a relationship or friendship or losing money. That's wisdom right there. However way wisdom wants to show up in your life, allow wisdom to show up in your life. Yeah. I love myself. I really do. And I affirm that you love yourself as well. You deserve it. So go ahead. Love yourself a little bit more than yesterday. And a little bit more than tomorrow.